Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Why not? Oh, and you'll be seeing a lot of these. I'll just give a quick rundown of the event before I get to my recap, although I'm sure many of you guys know this from shorts. 260 Pros vs Heliopolis, hosted by the big Npesta, is, believe it or not, 260 Pros playing Heliopolis every single day, getting 1 more % until they can't, and there's one last player standing. You do get 3 skips, however, with a few extra rules, but I'll get to those later on. The challenge starts on April 7th, requiring 1% obviously because 0% is dumb, and every time it struck midnight EST, the next day would appear, and every day there was a new required message at the top of your screen to make sure you weren't pre-recording your runs before the scheduled night any day. And as far as I know, that's as far as you'll know. Now I've got nothing else left to say, not yet at least. So for the time being, right now, day 1 begins. Now, day 1 went about as well as you'd expect it to. I'm Zappiks, and I'm winning the Heliopolis race. Yeah, not like anything actually interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Day 2 was about the same.
Wait, I need to warm up with Cockmark.
Day 3 is the exact same, but this is when I came to a sudden realization. I'm Zappiks. These first 3 clicks suck dick, bro. You know, I thought I'd be breezing through the first 3%, but nope. After day 3, where I was like required to get 3% and had to get 3, I was like, fuck. I realized like, you know, I wasn't lying. These first few clicks really do suck dick. And for every upcoming day, I had to sit with that grueling reality. The grueling reality that is the first 16 clicks of this damn level. And let me tell you, it's not fucking easy. And especially the first click. Oh my god, the first click is fucking easy. It's actually impossible. I can't. I'm Zappiks, and Heliopolis got 4% on me. To help you catch up on eliminations, days 1 to 4 eliminated 9, 8, 10, and 11 people respectively. That means going into day 5, we're reaching 222 players, which is a pretty cool symmetrical number. I'll also be adding this little thing. Heading into day 5, I was inspired by funny submissions from my peers, meaning I tried to make mine funny. I think I was also the first player to do it in practice mode by accident. I'm Yoshi, and I did it in practice mode. Does that count? 6.74. I'm Zappiks, and I predict 18 people are gonna get eliminated this section. And I was actually only 3 off. For day 7, me and my friend made a funny submission together.
Alright, I got it. I'm Keiston.
I'm Zappiks.
And you're watching EMAS channel.
Here we go. I'm Zappiks, and let me forward you to the EMAS channel. For day 8, I accidentally got more than the needed percentage by getting 9% on accident. I'm stupid as fuck, I went to 9%!
Alright, there you go. I'm Zappiks, and I'm under the wonder. Please help me.
For day 9, I accidentally did the exact same thing. I did it again, bruh!
What?
I'm Zappiks, and I'm gonna win a sumo match. Damn, he's got a punch! Damn! Oh!
Okay.
If you remember what I said about there being a different kind of rule to skips, then I'll explain them here. After day 10, if you have 3 skips, they will be reduced down to 1. If you already used all 3, you will not get an extra skip back. Essentially, what I'm trying to get at is that I used a skip here because I was a lazy ass bum, and I already got 10% the day before on accident, so who really gives a fuck?
My name is Zappiks, and I have gotten 10% on the popular presumed top 1 level, Heliopolis, for the 250 Pros Beat Heliopolis challenge. Today's word is bird, and is most definitely not my day 9 replay, where I accidentally got 10% with a text-to-speech talking over my reaction. Please like and subscribe. Bird.
Regardless, I've been cutting my little snippets of my clips short because I'm trying to fit this video in the format of the song in order and sync it up and whatnot, but I'm going to be cutting that out now. Basically, bam. I couldn't find out a smoother way to do it by like fading it out and whatnot. But what I wanted to say is that these got extremely difficult, and I'll play clips of me struggling and whatnot because I really was struggling. Here we go. Oh my god. That took forever, I don't know why. I think something was wrong with me today, I was juiced out. These percentages were hard, but you can't really see that because I've been showing you these easy clips. So now I will be showing basically most of the clip that you need to know, not the entire clip to cut out the completion, but yeah. That means more content for you to watch because my submissions from here out were all bangers, and that's what I'll say, even if it's a little bit of a self-glaze. Regardless, we've reached the double digits of 10%, and it's not looking any easier from here on out. It's just gonna get harder for me and for everyone else in the competition. It seems like I'm gonna fail very soon, but I don't know if I will. I really wanted to get further, but I expected to fail. But no more talking. Let's get to day 10. Or day 11. I forgot I skipped day 10. Coming into day 11, 119 people remain with 141 gone. Today's word of the day was orbium, so I, as you can see on the screen, made myself a yellow orb. But that wasn't all I did for my submission.
I'm not gonna look at this house.
I got 11%. And I actually got eliminated because that wasn't me! Nah, I'm just kidding, I'm silly. Going into day 12, 19 people were eliminated, and the day's word of the day... The message of the day was jolly. And I was struggling to find an idea, so instead I just did this. 12%. I'm Zappiks. And the announcer quote-unquote labeled that thematic Christmas twerking. Day 13, 18 people didn't make it, meaning we're down to 55. That's almost the top 50 of 260 players. We're already in the top 20th percentile as well. But regardless, the word of the day was horror. You could tell I kinda had fun with this one. Holy fuck. I'm Zappiks. And you weren't expecting this. Day 14 was getting hard. I think I spent over 7,000 attempts just getting the percent for that day. I had to put so much effort into getting these percentages now, and if it wasn't my time now, it was very soon. But, you know, it's not over till it's over, as one member says, so I decided to keep fighting. I still have my skip after all. Yes! Oh my fucking god! Holy
Oh my
shit.
god! Merry Christmas!
Oh, shit. Merry Christmas! Oh! Oh my fucking god, bro. That took so long. I'm Zappiks, and I... Man, what should I do for the word today? Maybe I can at Lake in a poem and, you know, send it to him. Write him a hard thought message. Or... Wait, Lake Iverson. Maybe I can do something with Lake Iverson. So, maybe I should just do a block speed run of Lake Iverson. Easy peasy, right? Or, you know, anything with a, you know, literal lake, but that's kind of generic, so not that. Maybe Minecraft? Nah. Or maybe I should just
I'm just
talk
talking
about
lakes,
lake
Zappiks'
or some
word is lake.
silly
I
joke, I
wanna
guess.
talk about
I don't know what the fucking I
I
do
don't
for
know.
this fucking word, bro. In the end, I can't come up with a decision, so just take this episode of me brainstorming, I guess. Maybe I'll be more original on tomorrow's word. I don't know how to transition from there, so let's just do it like this. So if you don't know anything about Heliopolis, I'll let you guys know. We are 2% away from reaching the UFO, further than I ever thought I would make it. And while I'm here, I'll go ahead and remind you guys of all the choke points so far, because I haven't been able to show that with how I've been editing the video so far. So obviously, the first 3%, hardest part of the level, but because it's the first percent, it's a lot easier to do rather than somewhere in the middle, so let's give that a pass. You then have the 7% head hitters, which are, you know, pretty consistent for me. I wasn't having a problem, but they can get to you sometimes. What really got to me was this red orb, and this blue orb, and this yellow orb, and this dash orb. That sequence of clicks is the hardest part of the level. And then you have this evil ass 10% black orb, don't know why that's there, and then you have an even eviler blue orb right after it. So hard for what? And then in my opinion, everything after this is fairly easy. The only hard part is this like 14% green orb that I'm showing, and then once you get from there, you have a really good chance, if you're not nervous, to get to 16%, which is the UFO. But let's get back into it. Day 15 was the first day that I streamed myself playing the level. I almost got pretty lucky on day 15. As soon as I started the stream, 30 minutes in, I almost got 15% already, dying to the last trip of 14. It took me another 2, maybe 3 hours to get the actual percentage then, and I was pretty happy with myself. I should also let you guys know about this funny event in the server. It's kind of what my submission tonight was inspired by. Basically, the word of the day is grand castling. Let me ask you face to face, is that a real word you've ever heard in your life? There was an argument in the server trying to figure out if grand casting was a real word, and there were some people trying to gaslight, and some people saying it was real, and some people, like me, who didn't actually believe it at all. And that's what my submission was. There it is. There it is. Let's go. That day felt a lot better than every other fucking day. You know, while I'm here, what the fuck is Grand Castle? Whoa. What just happened? What the fuck was that? What was that? Okay, no, but seriously, what is grand castling? You really don't know what grand castling is? No, of course I don't know what grand castling is. What the fuck is that? You really don't know? Dude, grand castling is like the easiest thing to know. It's like the most used word ever. Like in my life, I've heard it like a normal word. What are you talking about? Are you saying grand castling is a normal word, bro? There's no way.
Guys, shut the fuck up!
What the fuck? What the fuck? Who the fuck is this guy?
I'm Zappiks, and I just got 15 on Heliopolis.
Bro. I'm done. Day 16 has arrived, and this is the day we can all finally reach the UFO. You know what? That was pretty cool. But let me tell you, every day has been getting exponentially harder. As you know, I was one of the biggest underdogs in this entire competition now, being one of the only few players left without a top 100 completion. Everyone else, I think, had like, besides 2 members, had a top 50 completion. I was way out of my league. If you looked at the demon list ranks, I was in dead last on the demon list ranks. Day 16 starts and everyone scrams to get their run in. Everyone is hungry to get to the UFO. Only 6 clicks away from greatness, reaching a milestone most couldn't. I started streaming around 3 AM and I had to work for my percentage. Who would be able to step foot to the challenge and succeed? Everyone was asking the same question. And with 38 players able to get 15%, you'd expect a lot to be able to get 16, considering they're right next to each other, 6 clicks apart, but that's not the case. 31.6% is the amount of people that didn't make it to the UFO, and I had to make sure I wasn't a part of that. And people burnt out from the challenge had to give up. They quit because they couldn't handle the pressure anymore, and I was soon to come. But I didn't want to fall just yet. I had to keep fighting, and I didn't want to let this opportunity go to disappoint myself. I spent all morning, 3 AM to 11 AM, trying to get the percent, and finally, it happened. Oh my god. Oh my god, 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 I just did it. Oh my god. I locked in top 10%. This is the chart of everyone remaining so far. This was a tense competition now. It's anyone's game. Again, I was a huge underdog, and by statistics, I shouldn't have been here. I should not have been in the top 10%. I had already gathered above 50,000 attempts in the past 16 days. With pure effort and time, I had made it work. But the challenge isn't over. I have to stay focused, and I have to keep going, because next up, I had to go into the UFO. Day 17 was one of the worst, best days for me, and I'll explain why. I went to go shower at 8 AM, and I muted my microphone, and I came back, and I just did my run in 30 minutes. But I never unmuted my microphone. That sudden realization hit me like a truck, and I realized I had to get my percentage again. And as lenient as the hosts are in this competition, they simply can't let this pass 16 days in the competition. I was struggling really hard, and it took me 4 to 6 hours to get my percent again, and I was really, really stressed. I really got stressed out from the fact that I had to get the percentage again, and that I might have fucked up because my microphone was muted. But no, I decided to pull through, and my reaction was way over the board. Yes! Yes! Oh my fucking god! Okay, let's take a break. I haven't been able to show you guys my funny skits from the last 2 bits because I've been in this little dramatic part of the video, so I will explain them now. And I know I said past 2 days, but we actually have to go back to day 15, where we had a member named I Am Crusher fall out of the challenge, which was a huge, tragic loss for everyone. We were all heartbroken. The entire server was really sad. You might be asking, what does he have to do with day 16? Day 16's word of the day was determination. And if there's anyone that word follows by, it's I Am Crusher. He spent around 10 hours every day, maybe more, maybe less, playing Heliopolis on stream, getting the required percentage, and practicing and whatnot. That is determination. So I decided to make a little skit about how I was struggling. I was having trouble with the level, but with the help of John Determination, I had him cameo in my skit for that word tonight. I can't push through.
Zappiks. Did you say determination?
Oh fuck, was that Crusher? John Determination? Holy fuck, I got this! By the way, as day 17 ended, we hit 22 people, only 4 less from 26 from last night. Which, you know, it makes sense. As you get further into the competition, more people are better. But that meant for me, it'd be even harder to make it on top. The other person who was a huge underdog, Algirdas, was eliminated tonight. They had 3,000 list rank. That's double what mine is, and I'm double what the next person is. That's insane. I was so close to the top 20 though, so I decided to keep going for now. But about my day 17 submission, obviously excluding my breakdown or whatever, day 17's word of the day was gaslighting, and I was originally gonna make it about how everyone gaslit us into thinking grand casting was a real word, but we already made that a skit. So instead, I decided to gaslight everyone myself that every single person was an AI chatbot created by me or not a real person. And by process of elimination, I should win the competition because I was the only real person standing. Let me know if you believe my conspiracy theory in the comments.
Pretty fucking funny.
Industry plant!
Eva, Teto fan. Maple, transgender Teto fan. Kill them! He's an Australian.
That leaves me, Zappiks. And by process of elimination, that leaves me to win the competition. And if you don't believe me, you're crazy. And I'm Zappiks. I genuinely can't watch that with a straight face, bro. That's so bad. Now we move on to day 18, which... Cut the happy music. You guys will want to see this for yourselves. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's go, dude. Wow, let's go. Oh, let's go, let's go. You are my special. Nah, I can't do that for today's bit. Today was something really special. Time to head to bed.
I don't know how much longer I can last.
Where am I? Where am I? Day 18 is the day I tease my resignation. Because after I felt that pressure from day 17, I realized I couldn't do this anymore. Even right now, as I'm making the video, I know I could have made it further into the 20 percentages. I could have made it, and I could have pushed on and maybe even made it to top 10, top 5, something like a huge milestone for me. But no, I decided to step back because the pressure that came with this challenge was simply too much for me. And I was happy ending at a top 20 finish. I'm not eliminated just yet. If you remember how I said on day 10 you would get down to 1 skip, I still had the skip. So, because day 18 is kind of a random number to end on, I thought that, you know what, why not go to day 20? I cheesed my way through just a tiny bit. Day 19 was a skip. And you know, something that's pretty cool to me is I beat Npesta and Zeronium in this challenge. You know, it's not any shade towards them, but I am a nobody, and being able to beat them and surpass them in this challenge was really nice, albeit Npesta had a bit of a debuff during allergy season. I mean it in a nice way, so I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm throwing shade to them. Which means for day 20, it's make or break. And although I tried for day 20, I couldn't do it. But I just want to say, at a serious note right now, this has been the best experience in Geometry Dash I've ever been a part of. But I'm not going to yap to you right now because I've already yapped to them in the server. The way I did that was with a departure video, which I will be showing you right now. Please enjoy my departure message. Hello everyone. Whether this message brings you joy or sadness or anything in between, I know just one thing for certain. And that's the fact that I've never had an experience quite like this one. This competition went so much above my expectations. Being involved in such a positive part of the community was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had with any game in general. I can't begin to express my feelings with just a simple paragraph, so I'm writing this video as a bit of a departure message. A thank you to everyone's presence and especially Npesta's crew for making this project. I made the decision to fall back on the morning of day 18, and it's been such a bittersweet moment for me because as much as I wish I could have won it all, the stress and pressure was getting to me. I was falling behind and I knew you weren't expecting it. My best love goes out to everyone remaining in the competition, and I hope I've left a positive impact for everyone, because I know damn well for sure you guys have made something I won't forget, and I wish I could do all over again. Yes! Oh my fucking god! This was the hardest I've ever had to push myself for a level totaling up to 70,000 attempts. Although I felt so much stress, holding it off 18 times was something that I had a blast with. Everyone who was a fan of my funny bits made my confidence and my motivation for this challenge skyrocket. Having everyone think of me in such a positive way was extremely shocking, albeit I'm still extremely grateful. I hope my bits were entertaining.
Did you say determination?
Oh fuck. The opportunity I was given here is something I don't know if I can ever pay back. So again and again and again, thank you to Npesta's crew for making this possible. Damn, he's got a punch! Damn! Oh! Out of 260 players, I never would have thought that I would have made the top 20, especially with Truffet as my hardest, even struggling with early percentages like 9%, but I pushed through with the help of my peers, determination, hoping to have paid the kind gesture back as well. I know it's embarrassing to get so emotional about some stupid cube game, but truly this has been one of the best parts of my year, maybe best parts of my life. I love you all and I met so many cool people through this project. And one last time, I'm Zappiks, and I bow out of this competition. I'm Zappiks, and I'm winning the Heliopolis race. Cool. These first 3 clicks suck dick, bro. And Heliopolis got 4% on me. I'm Yoshi, and I did it in practice mode. Does that count? I'm Zappiks, and I predict 18 people are gonna get eliminated. I'm Zappiks, and let me forward you to the email channel.
I'm Zappiks, and I'm looking for one. Please help me.
Is it common to give someone else a hand job? What was I looking up? I did it again, bro. I'm Zappiks, and I'm gonna win a sumo match.
My name is Zappiks, and I have gotten 10% on the Heliopolis.
I'm Zappiks.
I'm Zappiks, and you weren't expecting this.
I'm Zappiks, and
I'm Zappiks, and I just got to Helium.
Draw determination? Holy fuck. I'm Zappiks. I'm not crazy. You are. Time to head to bed. And now I will show every single submission in order, unedited. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please, if you like the style of video or my personality or anything to do with me, please like and subscribe so I can maybe find people who are interested in my type of content as well. Thank you.